gonna start with, and she put a quarter, it's funny how they put stuff, quarter pound of butter, which is actually 1 stick. And you're gonna be my mixer today. Will you do that for me?
I'll do it.
And I'm gonna put in 3 eggs, and I'm gonna have you mix that. Even though it doesn't say how to do it, I like to mix my eggs with my butter. And I'm gonna add, so far I have the 3 eggs, a stick of butter, and I'm gonna do a cup of sugar, and if you will mix that up for me. We're gonna cream that up together.
Keep going.
You can turn it off for a minute, we're gonna add some more to it. All right, so Grandma always said make sure she liked to put her sugar in her eggs. I remember her always doing that in her butters. All right, now we're gonna put our dry ingredients together, which is 2 cups of flour. And as she said, here she calls for a teaspoon of baking powder.
Now when you're baking here, you gotta pay attention to, attention to every ingredient.
So go ahead and mix, and I'm gonna slowly add this. Let's try not to make a mess.
It's starting to look like a cake mix.
It's kind of like the apple cake, isn't it? A little bit thicker, like a big cookie.
You know the great thing about cooking with your family's recipes is you keep them alive in your thoughts. And when you think about Grandma Calacarinas, I didn't know her. I wish I would.
Right.
But you know, this keeps her alive. And these recipes that we have, get them from your parents and your grandparents and your great-grandparents.
Oh, yeah. Here we've got I've greased a pan. So now we're gonna go ahead, if you wanna tip that, and I'm gonna scoop it all. We're gonna make that flat in here. And this has it's a thicker consistency than a cake a little bit, isn't it? It's more like the apple cake.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I think this is gonna be good.
You know, when you made that apple cake, it had the consistency of a brownie or a cookie.
This is kind of the same, isn't it? It's between a cookie and a cake. So I got a feeling you're gonna like this one too. Spread it out. All right, now, here's where the peaches come in. You wanna help me out? We're just gonna lay peaches on this. So if you wanna help me,
you do that?
layer some peaches. You don't wanna touch the peaches?
I want sticky fingers.
All right.
I see you have more to put on over there.
I do. There's another couple ingredients that go on. And I'm gonna have you do that because my hands are all wet.
And this is 350 for how long?
Till brown.
Till brown. So you have to keep it on.
We're gonna check it at 20 minutes and just see. All right, now it said to sprinkle the top with cinnamon. I'll let you be the cinnamon person, and brown sugar.
At the same time?
Yeah, just you go ahead if you want, wherever. We're just gonna kind of,
mix it in.
and it didn't say an amount, it just said to sprinkle it, so I guess we'll just, what we think looks good. And we like a lot of, cinnamon's good.
Yes, it is.
And brown sugar. That looks good.
That smells good.
So now, we're gonna go ahead, I would say 20 minutes to 30 minutes, we'll check it, and we're gonna have a peach cake.
We'll let you know.
Yeah, ready?
All right, I'll pop it open for you. Right here. Look at that. Now, while you're cooking it, it envelops the peaches and they're inside of it.
I like that you put peaches. You could have had more.
Oh my, I did.
It was Grandma, not me.
It's not just because I'm hungry. That's really good.
You like that? You can eat it like the apple cake?